Hello everyone and welcome back to the vlog.
Good morning.
Hey everyone and welcome to my life as a professional ballet dancer. This week I am taking you on tour with me. We are going to Manchester and we are performing our production of Don Quixote, as always, starting my day with a great big bowl of porridge and lots of fruits. To be honest, this week I was kind of recovering from being a little bit ill the week earlier, so this fruit and porridge was very much needed, as was the fruit of the spirit, which was my Bible reading in the morning, and then I headed off to work. And yes, I set the camera up and then I have to go pick you guys up. That is one weird thing about vlogging, to be honest. Vlogging your life, filming your life is an interesting concept sometimes. I then got to work, obviously had my coffee, and I got ready for my day, which consisted of a lot of travel today. But I always like warming up on the reformer, getting myself ready for class. I find this really gets my ankles moving. I've had an operation on both my ankles, so I always find moving them in the morning is the best way to kind of get them super warm. I know I need to take very good care of them. You only get two in your lifetime, so you must take care of them. I stretched out a little bit before class, had my homemade little banana protein muffin that I'd made, because I always like a little bit of extra energy just before class starts. And then I got into moving and grooving for the day. After class, I headed off to the studio because we had an hour between that and heading on the company coach. So I worked on a few bits and bobs in the studio to make sure I was ready technique-wise. I always find it difficult when we're on tour because we don't have access to these beautiful studios, so we don't get the chance to work on a lot of technique things, which I've really been working on over the past few weeks. Especially my turns has been something I'm really focusing on, trying to get the coordination, and as always turnout and all of the obvious things you need in ballet. So that was something I was really trying to commit to.
Still trying to work on getting those quadruples in. It's better to start off less force, more control, than trying to whip out as many as you want but having no control and no consistency. So we're working on control and consistency first, technique, and then the turns will come. There's still work to do in those other areas, so we're going to focus on those first. I did the opposite of what I said. Yeah. We had a couple of decent ones. Hello everybody and welcome back to, I've already said that, what am I saying? It is tour day, so we are going to Manchester. It's our first destination of the year. I was like, where are we? What day is it? What day of the week is it? That's kind of the vibe. It's Wednesday. We've done a couple of rehearsal days here at the company, and now we're leaving to go to Manchester, which is our first destination. I've already said that. You already know that information. You don't need that information again. Yeah, so we just did a company class. I did some reformer work this morning, and then I'm just working on a few virtuosity bits and bobs to refine some technique. There's still a lot of work to do, but each day we're just putting in the graft and seeing what comes back. And then the shows in Salford are quite similar to my ones in Birmingham, so I want to say I'm not too worried. I think that maybe that's a dangerous phrase to say, but it should be fun. I'm looking forward to getting back on stage. We've had a week practically just having a few rehearsals, so it'll be good to kind of get back in the swing of things. I feel like I'm a bit out of like the loop of like the routine. There's a show routine that you get in and it's just like wake up, class, show, rest, show, repeat, class, you know, and I'm a bit out of that rhythm at the moment, so I'm looking forward to kind of getting back into the flow of things. Definitely feeling better after last week. If you guys saw the video last week, I wasn't feeling too grand, but definitely feeling better this week. I haven't been sleeping so well, so that's something I'll kind of want to get on top of if I can. Try and get a good night's sleep today before double run of the show tomorrow. And as always, it is 12:30 and I have the coach at 1. So I should probably get out of here. It's just so pretty. Look at this studio, guys. Like, when the sun comes in the studio, oh, it just like hits different. Like, this studio is definitely my favorite. It's small, and some people don't like the floor, but I like, it's kind of a little bit outside the company. Like, it's a little bit away from the other studios, which I quite like, just to like take time to work on the things that I'm not so good at, let's say. And it just feels like a little bit more private and a bit more like space to make mistakes. And you can always make mistakes. That's part of life. It's the only way you learn. But I do like this space to kind of, I remember my apprentice year, this was my haven. I was like here hours every day because I didn't have many rehearsals in my first year, as many rehearsals anyway. So anyway, I'm going to stop babbling on and I'm going to go get ready for the coach journey, which isn't too long, just 2.5 hours or so. So we're not going to rush. Come on, Hannah, put the camera down. So we've just arrived in Manchester and I've just gotten into the hotel room and it is a beautiful afternoon. I think there's a gym here, so I might just jump on the cross trainer for 20 minutes because I meant to do that at the company before I left but didn't have time. And also like the coach journey, guys, there was like a 2-hour delay. There was like some traffic jam going on. So I think just moving my, hello. Hello camera, where have you gone? Hello, come back to me. There we go, found me again. So I think it would be good just to kind of move my body a little bit because it was like ended up being like a 4 and a bit hour journey, which was a long time to be sitting for so long. So I'm gonna jump, I think, on the cross trainer for 20 minutes and then head out and grab something to eat.
So it was definitely nice to kind of move my body a little bit when I arrived. I think it's good to kind of get the muscles and the legs going because we have a very busy day the next day. I popped and saw some friends. We kind of just sat by the river for a little bit. And then I was super craving this noodle bowl from Pho, which was like one of my favorite Vietnamese places. So I actually traveled all the way out to Manchester. Big shout out to Shaq. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but my waiter was honestly the best. We had him last time we were there and yeah, big shout out to him. Then I settled down and had a very nice evening watching a little bit of Netflix before getting up the next day and of course having my porridge, which is just something that makes me feel at home even when I'm away from home. A little bit of Bible reading and then heading straight to the theatre for class. And of course, what would we do without coffee?
Right, we're off to class. First day, copy acquired. I've just now I'm now accepting my addiction to coffee. Like,
You know where you're going.
No, I thought you said you were.
No.
Okay, I was just.
I know. I'm just like. Have you been here before?
I'm just following you.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's keep going. Matilda, no. Oh wow, I usually go up all those stairs to do this.
That's green room.
Oh wow, I had no idea that you could just come through this door. I never knew that. I used to always go through the green room to get to here. Hey look, Sam's on the vlog. How are you feeling? This is not, no, you were here for Black Sabbath, weren't you? Okay, so I've been here many times and I'm still lost, so it's okay. Okie dokie, let's get moving and grooving.
So for the first day of tour in this venue, we're always in this tiny little studio in the theatre, which is super cramped for the whole company. We actually separate the company into 2 lots because there's so many of us. There was this little like carpeted bit outside, which I actually ended up doing my point conditioning in, which I'll talk about a bit more later. But these are just exercises I'm really trying to do to improve my calf capacity and stability on point. I have been doing these for a little while now and they have been so unbelievably helpful. So it's something I definitely recommend if you're struggling for stability on point work, is doing point conditioning. I actually have a bunch of exercises on my Make It Happen Academy page. So I would super recommend checking that out if that's something that you struggle with and are wanting to progress on. I'm finding it super duper helpful in my ballet.
Okay, it's triad time. Let's do it. Escape. I'm like so cold from I did class like 3 hours ago. Can we actually get the leg up? I don't know.
You can always get your leg up.
My motivation today is like a big fat 0, but we will do it anyway because you do it even when you don't feel like it. Dream big and make it happen. Just got back from rehearsal. I didn't do much in that one. It was quite a chill one for me, just Dryads and Fandango. And then now I'm preparing for the evening show. I'm just waiting for some food to arrive. It's going to arrive a bit late, which is I'm going to have to like grab it and go. Hence why I had like a yogurt bowl just now, in case I don't get to eat before the show, because my food's on its way. Gotta be honest, I'm feeling just like a bit down today. I don't know for what reason, but I don't know. Just feeling a bit down. Just having one of those moments, yeah. Sometimes it can feel like this can be quite a lonely career when you're trying to stay so focused on a goal and a dream, and just like, well, now I have to rest, and now I have to push, and now I have to, being very focused and going against the grain sometimes a bit. I'm just feeling that quite a lot at the moment, but it's okay, because it's all going to pay off in the end one day. That's the plan. Okay, Hannah is tired and hungry. Hungry Hannah can either be angry or sad, and right now she's choosing sad, so she needs some food and she'll be better.
So post Hannah's little monologue there, we headed to the theatre, and the weather was giving the mood, to be honest. It was super rainy, windy and wet, very British weather. But once I had eaten, I definitely felt a little bit better. Like, these poke bowls in Manchester are so good. I just absolutely love them. And it was a busy night for me. All the different roles, Gamache, Gypsy, Dryads, and Fandango. So we were busy. I like to be busy, but I was definitely a bit tired. And I got up and had some wonderful breakfast.
I look like a mess, but I woke up at like 5:30 this morning and couldn't get back to sleep, so I went down to breakfast like 6:30 because I was a bit hungry, even though I ate after the show last night. But yeah, we're just obviously expending a lot of energy, and so I had some breakfast and then I came back and I was like, oh, I feel really sleepy, and I managed to sleep for another couple of hours, which if you're a dancer, sleep is super important for your whole body to rest and recover, and I didn't realise that in my first year. So when I used to wake up at 5:30, I was just like, oh, right, let's get the day started. Whereas now, when I wake up early, I'm like, okay, we're awake, we're not going to fight it, otherwise we get frustrated. Let's just do a few things, maybe have breakfast, eat something, and then hopefully the sleepies will come back and we'll go to sleep if we can, and not fight being tired if I've woken up early. So yeah, that's something I've learned, and it's definitely helping, because if you wake up at 5:30 and then try and do shows at 10:30 at night, it's not a vibe. So yeah, that is a word of wisdom to people going into the profession, especially if you're a student, because you're probably used to waking up at the crack of dawn to get to class to warm up at 8 o'clock, 7:30 in the morning. But when you are doing shows, especially double show days like yesterday and tomorrow, if you're waking up at that time every day, you are not going to make it very far. So that is something I've learned. And although my natural body clock will still wake me up at that time, I'm learning how to manage it so I can still function in the shows. So that is now 9:46. I think I want to go for a little walk. I need to check the weather. I haven't actually looked outside yet. I want to go for a little walk along the riverbank and just read my Bible and do some prayer, I think is my plan, because we don't start till 1 today. I want to do a few workouts and stuff before we get going this morning, but there's time for that. But time is moving, so I must move as well. So
I think this was definitely my most favourite, even one of my most favourite mornings I've ever had on tour. I headed out, I got myself a lovely latte at Costa Coffee, and I sat and read my word. I was actually bringing a little mini 1 minute sermon to the serving team on Sunday. So everyone who serves on the team, someone brings a 1 minute word, and so I kind of prepared that morning and prayed to see what God was kind of bringing on my heart. And it was around the actual story of Jesus' first miracle. But if you want more on that, just comment down below and I can fill you in more in the next vlog. But anyhow, I got back to the theatre, did 20 minutes on the cross trainer before warming up. This theatre is so purple. I don't know about you, but it sometimes throws me a bit just how purple it is. It kind of reminds me of the Muppets or something like that. I know that's kind of a bit of a weird relation, but yeah, definitely an interesting colour. But anyhow, we had class, and even watching these clips, I'm there's still so many things I want to correct and want to make better, but I definitely feel like I'm making a lot of progress. I definitely feel like things are moving forwards. I did my point drills. I had like lunch and a little rest, which I didn't vlog, but I did some point drills later when no one was on stage. I had another rehearsal that was happening and I had to break these shoes in anyway. So I was like, I may as well do my point drills and break in the shoes and warm up for rehearsal all at once. So I was like, this really does work. And I, of course, practiced a few turns and a few steps ahead of the rehearsal that was coming up. So I killed a few birds with one stone.
We are back from the theatre. I had class, I had lunch there, and then we had like a short rehearsal which I like did some point conditioning. I'm trying to do point conditioning every day, which is just like 20, it only takes 10 to 20 minutes, but just like lots of relevés for the calves, just because I feel so much stronger when I do it. It's actually something I have on my Make It Happen Academy Instagram page, totally free to view, so definitely take a look at those. That's what I'm doing at the moment to kind of build my calf capacity, especially since my injury. I feel like is something I've really focused on, because the more strength I have, the more protected my joints are. So I've been making a point of trying to do that even on tour. And then tonight I actually have a really chill show, just Dryads and Fandango. So I'm taking the opportunity to rest, because tomorrow I've got Kitsch's Friends and Dryads, and then a busy show in the evening as well. So I'm taking today to rest and recover so that tomorrow I will have more energy. I don't always find it easy mentally to take the foot off the pedal, but here we are. We are learning. And I literally had to take a nap between class and rehearsal because I was like feeling tired. So I'm going to try and lean into that. My food is on its way. I did Uber Eats again, which is not good for the bank account. We're not going to think about it. Talking of the Make It Happen Academy, it is time for me to say it again. We just had some new members join, and I literally just posted a little post on the community, because hang on, let me show you this. So I did like a little reflection post on the Make It Happen Academy. This is only for community members. So you guys, I like post challenges, I post like weekly updates. We talk to each other about our goals for the week, something to kind of keep you accountable, keep you moving forwards, and like have that supportive community around you. And I know that other people have said that it's been super beneficial having that kind of community of like go-getters around them, let alone like obviously the different like courses that are available that are all part of the Make It Happen Academy. So like you have the mindset, the strength, the flexibility, the body confidence, nutrition, and also injury mentoring. So it kind of covers all the additional needs that you want for a dancer, like the strength and conditioning, the mindset coaching, which is so important. I feel like we don't talk enough about how much our mindset affects what we do. Like honestly, without the right mindset, I definitely wouldn't be where I am today. That is something I couldn't recommend more. If you guys are interested, check out the link in the description below. Or if you're wondering if it's going to be suitable for you, email me, because I can let you know. I won't advise you to get it if it's not the right fit for you. So you can email me at HannahMartinRG@gmail.com, and we can chat through whether it's going to be the right fit for you, or maybe one of my like singular courses is going to be better, because they're all available individually as well. So yeah, feel free to email me, we can chat, we can see what's going to work best for you. If you do join this month, I am doing a complimentary 30-minute coaching call with people who join, so we can chat through your pain points, chat through what you're struggling with, and I can direct you to the parts of the academy, like an onboarding coaching call. I can direct you exactly to the points of the academy that are going to help you specifically thrive and move forwards in your training. I've found that those coaching calls have been super valuable for everyone all the academy members who are on there. So if that is something that interests you, make sure to check the link in the description down below. Anyway, I'm going to rest, I'm going to watch a bit of Netflix, I'm going to eat something, and then I'm going to head back to theatre. I'm not on in the first act, so I think I'm going to take my time to do my makeup and then do some floor bar to warm up for Dryads.
So we were definitely playing yo-yo to the theatre on this day, but the lighting was so nice. Did you see that light, like the purple light? Anyway, I headed over and I did my hair, my makeup, and then some floor bar. I think floor bar, especially when I was younger, was so crucial in kind of helping me get my extension through my knees and legs. So good. So I try and introduce it whenever I have a little bit of time. It's a really great warm-up, especially on tour, because it doesn't require any equipment either. And then it was time for Dryads.
Let's go! everyone. It is the final day of tour, which you know what time it is. It is hotel room review time. We have reviewed this hotel room a few times over the last few years, I tell you. So we're gonna make it quick. I actually really do like Manchester. This is a nice, lovely desk. This is great because you know me, I prepare like my lunch and I have all my snacks and stuff on here, so it's really helpful to kind of have that little space there and a nice little bit of mirror. The mirrors in here are good. You have a few, which is just great for the makeup and the outfits. Didn't turn the TV on. I'm guessing it works. Couldn't tell you. Nice little decor around here. I mean, it is Media City, so it's like keeping with the theme. Some friends of mine have said that the beds aren't great. I didn't have a problem with the beds, but like also I was always exhausted, so it kind of just worked, you know. Flooring I would redecorate the flooring probably. Wouldn't go for a pink stripy vibe, but you know. Here is the mirror that I was talking about. Great, we like a full length mirror because then we can sort out the entire outfit. Here we have a fridge. Mini fridge is always going to get bonus points because not all hotels have them anymore, but they make my life so much easier. Obviously, a little kettle. Actually, there were some biscuits here as well, which I've taken just in case. Kept passing them and I felt like God was like, take the biscuits, someone's going to need them today. So who knows if that's going to materialize. And bathroom, but the bath is wonderful. It's super like deep, which is lovely for the evenings, and it filled up pretty fast as well. So all in all, oh, where am I gone? This camera is, there we go. We're back, hello. Give it like a solid 8 out of 10. Like there's nothing really, carpet might change, yeah. But like honestly, super solid, good breakfast, friendly people, great service. Now I need to get to theatre because we have a double show day today and I'm doing Keatshrew's Friends in the matinee. So that's the most important show for me in this venue. So I need to get in the zone, get focused and get going. Good morning, everybody. It is time for coffee, not for ballet class, for coffee. Cheers. I need the caffeine today. We've got class on stage and everyone is very quiet and tired. So I'm going to put my camera away. Be in a little vloggy. Anyone who wants to be in the vlog can come in. Right, Act 2 time. This is the beautiful Keatshree. Did she do 8 pirouettes? Yes, she did. She did 8 pirouettes. Oh my goodness, guys, come watch her. You need to see her.
Hannah Martin is having her, is that noodles, Han? They're from the Vietnamese Street Eats. Liv's having a dance, Jilly's getting a takeaway bag for her pizza. Rosanna is, I don't know what. We are, you can flip can you see us? I'm a beginner. I'm a beginner, they're teaching me. Okay, that's enough. Kisses, bisous, ciao.
Right, show number 2.
Guess who's about to go on stage?
Cheers.
Me.
Yeah, it's a very modern day retelling of the Don Q.
Yeah, this is what they wear in
Are
Spain.
you Cupid? You're Cupid.
Yeah.
Look, the love hearts.
Boom, 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 boom.
And more. Here she comes.
No, I'm not until Act 2, guys, so I'm chilling.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna tidy.
You gypsy.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm a gypsy, I'm a dryad, I'm a fandango.
Nice. So you've done it just the opposite way around to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, yeah. Hannah's got a treat tonight. That was
Act
just lovely.
3 off.
She deserves it. She's been working very hard.
Well, so have you, my hand. But you got yours off the other day.
Yeah, last night I was off, yeah.
Yeah.
Only Act 3, but yeah.
Okay.
It helps.
Woo! Let's go. We're now on to Act 2 vlog. After this,
Chantel.
I don't know if
Running
anyone...
out of energy vlog. Running out of energy.
Be careful about people. If you want to join, you have to come down low.
Oh my god, you have to come down really?
Yeah,
oh,
but
sorry,
because
vlog, my back.
I'm
Not
trying to
ready for
make
that.
sure that we don't get anyone else in, just in case there's mirrors. There we go. Sancho Pans, everyone.
Oh, that's good content actually.
Yes.
I just say nothing.
This is how we feel. Like, I want to say something like inspirational, but right now, honestly, just getting through the next 40 minutes of my life is going to be an achievement.
I look so creepy. I'm gonna leave.
Time to get on stage as a gypsy, dryad, and then bish bash bosh, I'm done. Woo! Finished the show. I actually managed to have a shower, and now they're just doing the bows because I was in Act 3. And I feel really tired, quite tearful, but that's fine. We've had a bit of an emotional week for no reason whatsoever. That's just part of life. We are humans, we are made with emotions. I'm looking forward to getting home and going to church tomorrow. No, this week just feeling lonely out of nowhere, which is really odd. But it's just part of life, different seasons of life. I think before I used to be so busy and too much going on in my brain to ever feel loneliness, but now it's different. I think since Reagan left, that has been a bit more tough to deal with for sure. But I'm praying a lot about it, and we're just going to see where life takes us. And to be honest, like, the best thing about life is who you get to share it with, and I'm just still trying to figure out what that looks like for me. And obviously I have all my gal pals here, which are great. But yeah, it's a new sensation for me that I'm still trying to figure out. But you know what? We figured most things. No, I was about to say we figured most things out in life. We haven't. We are still learning. But it's something new for me that's coming up for me, which I've never had before. So there you go. Okie dokie. If you guys did make it to the end of this video, please comment this emoji. We'll see who the real motivators are. And if you are interested in the Make It Happen Academy, do make sure to check it out. I will link it all in the description down below. It has been a wonderful time getting to share these moments with you, the highs and the lows, the euphoria of dancing on stage, and also like sometimes the really low moments where you're just feeling down for no reason. It's all part of the journey. And I think that's why it's really important to share both the highs and the lows, both the like really amazing bits and also the bits that are sometimes more challenging, because we all go through peaks and troughs. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming with me. Thank you for supporting me, everyone's wonderful comments, everybody getting behind me as I continue on this crazy, amazing journey of self-discovery, of pushing myself, trying to be the best dancer, but also the best human being I can be. I'm wishing you all the very best for your weeks, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Make sure to dream big and make it happen.